two questions. That was why they did not give it to him. Therefore, it is not because there was a call from above. We will now go back and say, police, if they found out that someone came with a corpse and they were not satisfied with the person's explanation, they should have detained them for further interrogation.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. They should have. That's what
I'm telling you that, right? As a police, trained police, from their statement, there are some questions that they would have asked them that Baba cannot answer, and only Wunmi will come and answer. And it will not align, and then they will detain them. That's what I was telling you from the beginning.
Now I align with
will incriminate them. No, it doesn't matter what they come there for. Even if they come there for, take the body along.
No, they should have detained them.
They will question them.
They should have.
Yes, all of them.
Thank you very much. That is where the investigation would have started from.
Exactly.
Now, but let us change this narration outside there. That it was because of a call from above that they did not give him the police report. It was because, just as you said, quoting you, that he was not able to answer two salient questions satisfactorily. And if police were not satisfied with that, what police should have done is, who are other people here that were there when he died? Let them come and give us what happened. If they were not satisfied, they should have. Wait, now I'm speaking to Papariano.
Yes, no, we are
if Papa could not answer because he was not there, then they should have invited others that were there, and that is where the investigation ought to have started from. But if, as what you said, they didn't do it, police dropped the ball fully.
Exactly.
But I don't want this narration of saying there was a call from above. That was why it was not given. It was
could have said a call above.
Smelled a rat. And then police smelled a rat, and police failed to pursue that rat they smell to find out what the rat is. Then police dropped the ball.
Go on,
Baba said that he was not the first person to approach the police to get the statement. He said they were there for 3 hours. And when they saw that these people were not coming out with it, then he had to approach them where he wrote a statement. Don't forget, this man is in shock.
A big shitty job was done there. Anyway, come on, Chantal.
Yeah. Please, can I say something, Papariano?
Is it about the police, or you want to change the topic?
It's actually about the police and what Aristocrat was saying earlier.
Okay, go on.
Okay, all right. You know, in this case, we could all agree that the police actually did a wishy-washy job on not arresting everybody at that point. Because in developed countries, there isn't any reason why you would take a corpse, a dead body, I'm sorry to say, to a police station, and they will allow you to go without doing a proper investigation as to what led to the demise of that body. So whether there is a call from above or there isn't a call from above, there shouldn't be a reason why a dead body will be brought to the police station and you will allow them to go. You should find out what happened to that body, how did he die, who were the people with him. So everybody was supposed to be detained at that point, with or without any statement written. As against
what Aristocrat was saying is this, that, but what Aristocrat was saying, you have to consider so many variations of death. It depends on the kind of death, okay, that happened here, and the people involved. If the father was right there and the police were convinced enough in their statement, because for me, what determines whether or not police suspect you, even in the 26 people who went to police station to give their statement, out of 26 people give their statement, police detained 5, because 5 of them, they were incriminated, or they were incriminating in their report. So in this case too, whether you are the one who come to bring report, police have to ensure that the right thing was done, was in place. Go on, Chantal.
Yeah, Papariano, hi everyone. Yeah, kind of like going towards what Aristocrat said, I picked a lot of sense in what he was trying to say, you understand. In as much as Baba would have gone to the police station to get a report, he did his report, you understand. Because obviously we don't know what Baba wrote in the report. In as much as there's some questions which he cannot answer, it was the duty of the police to actually read it and ask questions which, if he could not answer, then they would have brought in those who were involved. You understand? And then now Baba is coming now and saying that he went to the police station, they asked him this, asking that. Okay, you've only said just 2 questions which you said Baba said they asked him. Obviously, they must have asked him more questions. What are the questions Baba was asked? We need to know the questions, and we need to see Baba's report.
Okay, the questions are, let me answer you, because you said...
We cannot just say that. No, we cannot just say that.
Chantel, he said that when he got there, they asked him, he wrote a statement already, he dictated the statement already, and they asked him, when this thing happened, where did you report to? And where did it happen? And he's not sure or know the place. Then one. Now they did not give him a report. I'm expecting them, since they were not able to issue him a report, that they've been able to establish that there was a foul play, and they're supposed to have arrested every one of them. Simple.
I'm not disputing that fact. I'm not disputing that fact. I'm not disputing that fact. What I'm saying is this: is that the only question they asked Baba? Can you vouch that that's the only question Baba was asked?
Chantal, it's not about Chantal.
Can I come here a little bit?
Upon investigation, if they find anything that is incriminating, they should detain all of them. Go on. Lord.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I come here a little bit? Chantal, let me just answer to your question. The thing that we fail to realize is that, and I will say this, for me, I stay consistent. When Mohbad died, Baba Mohbad wasn't there. He wasn't there. When he got to the house before, so taking this body to the police station, and the police asking him what happened to Mohbad, what do you expect Baba Mohbad to say to them? He died in my hands? And you are asking, and you are telling us here saying that the police asked Baba Mohbad more than what they needed to ask him in that moment, what he was. There are times we have to think outside the box. Listen to me. Let me engage you a little bit.
You have to take it easy. Wait, love, I feel love.
I'm telling you. Let me say something.
I'm not here right now.
Yeah.
We have to take it easy. We are all right. So we have to take it easy so we don't clash.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening to you. Go ahead, Chantal.
Easy.
See, I want to play the devil's advocate. I'm not blaming Baba. But for me, I feel like there is something missing there when he went to the station. You understand? The police would have arrested all of them. I'm not refusing that fact. Let me play the devil's advocate. Let me create a scenario. Let's assume that Baba went to the station, met those two police. I don't know how many were there at the counter. Met them and said, "Oh, I have a body, and this is this. I've come to get a report. You understand? That's my son in the car. His name is blah 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 blah." Okay. Let's assume that those police people that were at the counter, they did not know. You understand that they were supposed to arrest Baba. They read Baba's statement. Baba already said I needed a report. He did not specifically say that I want us to be arrested. I want everybody to be arrested, interrogated. Let's assume that. You understand? Do you know that those police people only do what Baba's requested them to do?
No, it doesn't work.
Wait. I've created a scenario. Excuse me. I've created a scenario. Wait.
Again, Chantal, you don't walk up to any police station and tell them what to do. When you tell them what to do, they will check it, okay, under their own regulations as professionals and see whether it merits it. If it merits it, fine. But don't make it look like because you make a request, then it's just one-to-one. It's not one-to-one. It is variable. It is not always that because ask for this, it's given to you. No. Police will make some checkings.
Written and not doing a proper investigation.
After their proper check-up, then if it merits it, they give to you. I'm not against that. But don't make it look like you just request and they just...
You contradicted yourself, Paparano. You contradicted yourself. You just said that, excuse me, you've just said now, Paparano, you've just said now that if you go to the police to write a report, you cannot make a request, you understand? The police will do an investigation.
What
That if it's what you need...
I say you,
Wait, that's what you...
I say you can't just make a request, okay, and you just be granted that request without check, without some check and balance. Though you will make request, the police will have to look into your request. If it's
the same thing I'm saying.
If it incriminates you, they will detain you. What are you saying?
It's the same thing I'm saying. That wait, excuse me. You probably getting the point here, which I understood what Aristocrat was saying. I'm saying we need to see Baba's report.
Talk about what is
We need to see.
What are you saying?
We need to see Baba's report to see what Baba wrote on the report and what he requested.
What I'm saying is you enter a police station, you give them you request for something. Okay, police now will look into your statement. If they see that anything is incriminating there, they will not just approve it because you request for it. It is their duty to be sure that it is in line with their regulation. Not just because you request and they will give to you. No. They will interrogate you, make sure that it is right, and then they will, approve it. That's how it works.
You know what? If I go to a police station, something happens to me, I'll write a report and I'll put a request. It's okay to always put a request and then the police will decide what your request is, if it's valid or not. You understand? You cannot tell me that you cannot write a report and put a request to the police. You can put your request. It's the police now to investigate and see if your request is valid or not. Which brings me to the point again. You understand? He's gonna request it for a death certificate. Fine. Okay. If Baba make a mistake, wait, let me land now. So now wait. Wait, Baba went to the police station, wrote a report, I need a death certificate. You understand? Okay. No, if it's me, for example, wait now, Sele, let me talk. He needed a death certificate. Hold on. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Whatever. You understand what I'm saying? He's gone and made a complaint. My son is dead. This is. You understand? Okay. If it's me, I'll say I need. I'm here because I need a report to take the body to the morgue, and I also like all of us that have come here to be investigated or arrested, questioned. You understand? I would do that.
Chantal, let me give Chantal, a quick one. Chantal. Love, Chantal, you kill your son. Not your son, the scenario. You kill your child, okay? The child was in an ambulance with you. You go to the police station. Upon interrogation, you wanted to get report. And in your statement, you wrote there that son annoyed you, okay? And then that is, you strangle the son to death, and then you tell them to give you a report, so you can go and deposit that child in the morgue. So they will just give you a report.
That's not what I'm saying.
You listen to what I'm saying. I say it depends on your statement.
Okay.
Police have to interrogate you properly and see that you're not incriminating yourself, or the statement you give is not incriminating. Then they can give you a report. I don't have a problem with that. But don't make it look like you just make requests, you just grant it. Why?
I'm not saying that I should make requests, you should grant it. You're still not understanding me. I'm saying it's okay to make a request. And it's okay for the police.
Everything is said, you should ask questions, and see that.
It's the same thing I'm saying. It's the same thing I'm saying. It's the same thing I'm saying. That's why, which brings me to the fact that we need to see Baba's report to the police. We need to see that report.
Chantal, can I ask you a question? Chantal,
okay?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, take it
can
easy,
I ask you one question?
Stop shouting.
No.
Stop shouting, man.
I'm not shouting.
I don't like it.
I'm not shouting. Can I ask you a question?
Hey, see,
Can I ask you?
You have to control your tongue, please. It's not acceptable. Please don't do that, love. It's not nice. It's not nice. We are trying to have an intelligent conversation here, and it is hard. It's not easy to crack the mind or the brain. Please, okay? We have to take it easy. Your tone is too high, and it's not fine. It's not fine for the conversation. Sele, you were saying something. Go on.
Paparano. Now, ask the question. Somebody took the dead body. They said brought in dead. They went home with a dead body. They did not go straight to the police station. Can we accept to say that there is already a death certificate in the hands of these people, especially before they can be sure to embalm that child?
Sele, can I ask you a question here?
Yeah, we are listening.
All right, go. Are we saying Baba went to the police station with the hope of getting them arrested?
No. Wait. Sniper, let me give you an example. You kill your son at home. Okay. You strangle your son at home. Okay? You took an ambulance with that son. You get to the police station. And then you get to the police station. You tell them that son annoyed you. And then you strangle his neck. Okay? And eventually he passed. So can police please give me a report? Give me a report so that I'll be able to deposit him in the morgue. So police, you expect them to just give you a report? Or what if you're the police, what would you do?
No, I have confessed to a crime now. I've confessed to a crime.
Thank you very much. That's what we are saying. That the statement of Baba Mohbad here is the dependent. It's a dependent factor. Because the police will have to depend on that statement. So we don't know whether for them not to give him report, they have suspected something. Right? Or maybe somebody come from above.
Let me throw this question to you. Hold on, let me throw this question to you. On that very day, before Baba went to the police station, did he suspect foul play?
This sniper, you have to understand that, right? When it comes to a crime, nobody knows what is a crime more than a trained law enforcement officer. One Mohbad may not know that certain thing is a crime. The police should know better. That's what we are saying. Whether he's sick or not, it is not him that have to make them know what is a crime. They should figure it out.
Okay, which leads me to this here. So if, let's say, by the time we go to that house, there was already a death certificate from the hospital or whatever, would he have gone to the police station and report that crime that night?
Okay, that one is 50-50.
I would say no.
Maybe. No. You're not his mind. You're not his mind. 50-50, maybe. It's maybe.
Okay, Papariano, let us now look at how this scenario happened. This man was told to go back home, that his child is fine. He got to the place, he met a dead body already embalmed. They told the person that he is expecting to be the wife went to meet him. Baba, Eloru, nurse, Logunlabere, Togbo Dilarai. One. Now, can we say between ourselves that Wunmi already has a death certificate that made her not to be the one going to explain to the police what really happened, to get a report in the intention and motive to keep that body in the morgue? Because they all said they were begging Baba not to bury the body. When they saw Baba was not giving the report, why did she not call Abu Ebe?
Oh, Sele, you're drifting now. Let's leave
Let me just say
now.
something. Let me just say something. Let me say something, Sele. Papayano, this is how I can talk. You know, we've been analyzing this case on this platform for a very long time. I feel like when people... Let me say something now. Let me just say something that I get done.
Listen, I understand. Okay?
Yeah.
You also
I
have
feel
to
like...
No, wait. You have to develop that that skill. Okay? Nobody has it all. But we can learn from each other. Okay? Now we are saying that like apply some control, okay, to the way you come in, the way you interject, and the way you give your responses. Is because it's annoying sometimes. Okay, and when we correct you, it's for the better. It's for the better. That's why we are telling you. It's not because for any other reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
which of course I agree, but
now you're friendly. With the way you speak. Now go on. See what you have to say.
Yeah. This is what I want to say. The fact that we've been analyzing this case from September to now, and people will just come like they want to pin something on Baba Mohbad or on Mohbad for people to just agree or just come with like a senseless point or a senseless question for you to just agree to it. For me, I'm just different. I'm just straightforward. And then when you bring it up like that, I just cut it off. I will just give you my point and be done with you. It's not like I'm coming at you to be mad at you. But I will just tell you straight up. That's me.
Yeah, see what advice is this, right? Maybe like the platform that you are in is a platform where ideas, okay, that are positive and opposite meet. People disagree strongly with what you stand for, where they meet, okay, to try to see the other aspect of things. If you are a Christian, you should know that Jesus Christ was crucified for a sin he never committed. True or false?
True.
Just because many people want something does not mean it's very correct. Okay? So at all times, we must allow intelligence to take place, to play its course. So if you see somebody who is trying to look at the other side of things, it's not an enemy. If your own stand is strong, then it will be seen in the process of that conversation. It will be realized. People will see that what you are standing for is strong because in explanation, in health-wise, in morals, it passes through all these things. So that is what we want. We are saying that beginning to say that Baba Mohbad is being cheated and is being manipulated and is being bullied by Wunmi is because I'm able to prove it. And I allow people who have a different thought, bring your thought in. Tell me one thing he has done that is wrong. Okay? And then I will try to explain to you. But I will not shut them up that, hey, go away. No. It's not just a 100% one directional thought. I don't do that kind of thing. I enjoy when I engage somebody who is opposite. So that I want to know what he feels like. What keeps him driving. If he can convince me, why not? It means he has no reason.
Aparano.
And that's so be it.
Aparano, let me add something. Love by faith, the best faith for all of us to have better understanding. And this is the reason why I'm on Paparanos. Because I listen to others. I tell them my part. Part of the places I think I'm right, I will find some reasons why it is not total. When we want to fight for justice, we should seek rational thinking more, because where you will get the final judgment is where they look for rationality. Now, allowing others to probe our thoughts even allows us ourselves to do further investigation to be convinced that what we are saying is right. If people cannot challenge our line of thought, then we are just talking from our cocoon, just what I think. But if people can challenge it and I can defend it, and they can also accept that what I'm thinking is right, then I can go with that and defend it. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody knows my position on this justice for Mohbad, but it doesn't mean I cannot probe. The reason I'm doing it is, if I'm going for a competition, I should think like my opponents too. What if I think I'm right? What if my opponent is still? When I continue to think like that, I'll be able to defend myself. And when I continue to talk, I'll be talking that even my opponent will envy me, because they know I have done thorough thinking. I'm not just here to be shakespearing for anybody. I am talking with fact, so I don't have to fight anybody.
Exactly.
I don't have to fight you. Like what I said I want to be a devil's advocate, and I put scenario. At the end of the day, we have agreed on something. Police dropped the ball. They should have furthered investigation not to start from that police station. They did not, so they failed. And I also said we should not also be assuming. When I assume, don't assume. And I've also helped to debunk. Every one of you have debunked that thought that it was the call from above that stopped them. It is not. It is not the call from above. It is because Baba himself has said he was not able to fulfill those questions. But what was police supposed to do? They should have called others and say, Baba, you were not there. Sit aside. Others, come and say your own. That was where they ought to start. Then Baba's lodging the complaint would have started earlier. So police will have now gone to the house, not before people now begin to shout, we will come and exhume Mohbad. No, they should have started. Police should have even embalmed that body themselves and not the Baba again, because they will say this is an investigation, which they actually dropped the ball.
I have a question.
That we are lying with.
I have a question for you. Yes. Now, this dead body needed to be kept in the morgue. These people were claiming, Wunmi and her sister were claiming, they were begging Baba not to bury the child, Mohbad. Now, are you saying that Wunmi is not familiar with Etios and local government and the police to be able to make sure that since she doesn't have, I'm saying since she doesn't have a death certificate that is required to deposit the body at the morgue, why is she not using her mom as a police officer to make sure that they have a report to keep this dead body in the morgue?
Stella, we already know the answer to that question. No,
I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, Stella, you did not ask me a question. You are asking rhetorical questions.
Yes, I'm asking that.
Exactly.
Okay. Wunmi knows.
They are rhetorical, so I don't have to answer yes or no.
Let me ask you again.
Is this a direct question or rhetorical question?
A direct question. Let me make it direct.
Thank you.
Now, Wunmi is familiar with Etios and local government. Baba lives at Ikorodu.
I don't know if she's familiar. So that is also an hearsay.
Yes. Okay.
Ask me a straight question.
Okay. As the wife of Mohbad that wants the body to be kept at the morgue, is she not legally having the right to make the report, to get that report from the police station?
She is. She has the right to.
Can we say the reason why she's
a spouse?
Can we say that the reason why she's not doing it is because she has a certificate with her?
I cannot say so because I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Correct.
Now, in the place of all stations settled, is it that the intention?
Who said that one? Who said all stations settled?
We all had all stations, yes.
Sam Larry, Abi?
Yes.
When did Sam Larry say that? What is
we are not sure.
What is
there is no time. There is no time zone on social media. They did not put time. We only saw there.
What time do you think he said it? No, I don't even care if it. What was the time? What can you give approximation? Is it 2 days, 24 hours, 48 hours?
No, it was the same. It was the same
immediately.
24 hours.
Yes.
It was the same day.
Yes.
Okay. The same day. Within some hours. Okay, that's good. Okay. Now I'm working with you. I just need to have that fact before I could say anything. Go ahead, please.
So can we say that the all stations that are settled is in the intention of not giving Baba that or not getting that police report, so that their Baba will not have any option than to bury the corpse?
Yes, we can assume so, if it is within hours of his death, and is an enemy of the corpse. We know that he has attacked the guy while he was alive on reason best known to him. So we can assume so. but not totally factual. See, follow this line of thought, please. And I think let everybody just open their mind. When you go to a police station, number one, they are policemen. Their preoccupation is to avert crime, arrest crime, and all that, and prosecute crime. Now, when you come and lodge a complaint, their line of questioning, we give them the assurance of whether they need to probe further to be sure that the crime was not committed based on the complainant's response to their questions. So if you go there, they will ask you a number of questions. If you are not able to answer those questions, they can say the thing where we they think we say, Bill, I said, now you killed the woman. They will detain you. So you cannot assume the outcome of your report. It is based on the circumstances, circumstantial evidences or situation in your request or statement of request that will make them to ask you some questions. So you cannot judge what will happen. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
They must go through their own procedural scheme as well.
Okay, please, I want to ask this
garbaging out.
I want to ask this general question. Somebody pined now. They took him to the hospital, brought him dead. Now they took him back to the house. What is the normal thing that is supposed to be done? Is it that the body is supposed to be sitting in the house? Or what?
It is two things. It is two things.
It's okay. Why don't you let others to answer it and then you answer last, please? It's good for others to answer, then you answer. All right. You guys should answer the last question, please. You guys are in the box now. I beg.
Okay, so I think I would like to answer that question. Two things. When bodies die in the hospital, just like Sele asked.
You don't see Aristocrat answer. Why now? He said two things. You said two things.
Okay, let me just say one thing. If the people that were with the body did not demand for the body to be taken home, probably for immediate burial, there shouldn't be a reason why the hospital will release the body to the people that were with the body at the time that the body passed. So I feel if a body has been conveyed back to the house, somebody must have requested that give us our body. We want to go and do this, we want to go and do that. Because it is on the hospital to prepare a body for the morgue.
Exactly.
If you have confirmed the body dead.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Wait, so in a situation where you want to take the body home, would they allow you to take it home?
Yes, of course. It is your body. The hospital will not force you to keep the body. Like when my mommy died, they asked us, they gave us two options. And because she actually died on the way to the hospital, she died in the car. She was asthmatic and she couldn't make it to the hospital before she passed. So on getting to the hospital, she was declared dead on arrival. The hospital gave us two choices. Will you take her body back for burial or should we prepare her for the morgue? It was now the people, it was even my neighbors that took her to the hospital because my daddy was not around.
In Nigeria, for where? For Nigeria, for where?
Yes, in Nigeria, yes. My daddy now, my neighbors now called my dad before he got to the hospital. They called him and told him what happened, and he said they should wait, let him get there and see her. When he got to the hospital, he saw her and he requested that the hospital should take her to the morgue. But if he had asked for the body to be released to him, of course the hospital will release the body to him. The hospital will not force him to take the body to the morgue.
Okay, can we now accept when Mohbad pie, can we say that Wunmi asked that they should give her the body because she wants to go and bury the body?
That's what I want you to ask.
We cannot say it was Wunmi that demanded for the body, but people that were with the body, somebody must have requested.
There is nobody with the body now. This is Wunmi. Wunmi is the legal Abi. What's she calling herself?
Yes, the legal wife, but Adura too was there. The brother was there, according to what we heard. But what I'm saying is somebody must have requested that the body be given to them to take it back.
Can I answer that question?
Can we say?
No, hold on 1 second, Celed. Hold on, Celed. The first thing, where did Mohbad die? Did he die in the house? Where did Mohbad die first? That's the first question.
On his way to the hospital, and he got to an hospital. We were there for 15 minutes, and they said he dead in arrival. Be dead, Kinita.
Okay, so now this is the thing. If Mohbad died in the car, On arrival to the hospital will have to check the body before they can even accept the body select. And if they assess the body, and if there is a foul play, they won't just take the body like that. They won't take the body like that.
Okay,
So that's another thing.
can we say that?
So what she's saying is totally different from your question.
Okay,
Mom
are you
was sick.
saying?
Mobile wasn't sick. Go ahead, Select.
Okay, are you saying the question I asked now is there are only two options? Either they take the body to the morgue, the hospital prepare it to go to the morgue, or
Yes.
they take it back home for burial. Can we say that Wunmi was ready to bury Mohbad, or Wunmi and an accomplices were ready to bury Mohbad because Baba Mohbad was not even sure at that
I will
time?
tell you.
If they've embalmed him, yeah, that was the point. Yeah, they were ready to bury him, of course.
No, I will say no. They were not ready because you know why? They have to assess the body. They have to pronounce what killed Mohbad, and they have to issue death certificate. Then they have to take the body to the morgue. So they were not ready.
But in this situation, it was already home, right? For them to have embalmed him,
He was in the body was in the car, sir. No, the body was in the car.
Not by faith.
After,
he was taken to
after.
the hospital. He was there
But
for 15
after.
minutes. Then they came back and said he was brought in dead. That was the first hospital. And they had to go to another hospital. The intentions of them, I'm asking, is it that their intentions was to go and bury? Can we say their intentions was to take him home to go and prepare him for burial?
I would say yes.
What they did
I would
that
say
night
yes.
for me, I feel like it was not. Nah, we've been talking about this, Select. You know that. Why are you saying yes? That thing, the embalming they did to Mohbad that night, we've been saying they no, Select.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Sorry, repeat yourself, please.
Select, can I answer?
I said no.
Yes, sir. Please answer. Baba
This
was
is
not
my
there
thought.
that time, sir.
No,
Baba was
this is my thought.
not there around 10 night.
All right, this is my thought. Number one, if a corpse that pines, as we used to say, did I call it like pies in the hospital?
Fine.
The relative of the corpse have the right to say, give us now, maybe based on religious reasons, or say, is a child, is this, we want to bury it in 24 hours. They can then tell them in the hospital, we want to bury it for 24 hours, just do what you want to do, we will take it. They will release them. And if they tell them in the hospital that we want to take our corpse to the morgue first, the hospital will then prepare the death certificate for them so that they can take it to the morgue, and the hospital can help them to deposit it. Maybe if it's a private morgue, there are private morgue. If it's a public one, the hospital will give them the certificate, they will take it there. That is the situation. Now, regarding the one you just said,
The death certificate immediately, right? To be able to deposit it.
yes, everything will be given them in the hospital. It's not immediately, but you know they need to do the number of procedure, confirm what killed it, and check, because they will write the cause of death. Because they need to write the cause of death on the certificate. The usual cause of death is this. If it is not an accident victim, maybe accident, it is cardiac arrest. Your heart stopped. That is a common cause of death, major one. It is when you probe further, you can say. But if they were the one treating that person, and the person, for example, maybe consumed poison, they will say they were treating the person on poisonous substance related, and the person died due to that. So they will put poisonous substance and cardiac arrest. But since it was brought in dead, what they need to do first is, should we prepare it for morgue? If they say yes, which means they will give them a death certificate if it's coming from their hospital. Need to take that body and do some examination in order for them to fill up the form. That is just the procedure. Now, when you ask that they took it and took it home, it is obvious that these people want to bury the body. You know why? If they want to embalm the body, you don't need to carry it home. You tell them, please help us embalm him, or prepare him for us to take him to a morgue. They now took him home and go and embalm him locally. It's the same thing now. So which way they want to do it in the house, they don't want to take it to the hospital.
And in between, The question I'm asking is, between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. Baba came, are you telling me there's a tailor in Lekki that is able to sew dead bodies' clothes to be buried under 24 hours?
Like me, I don't know.
They already
You can do express now.
No express.
You can do express.
They already kept it in the house. They kept everything in the
I
house.
don't know because I'm not there. Maybe
they kept it in the
enough
house
for him. Maybe he has that.
They kept it in the house.
Because I'm sure the white clothes. Am I audible?
We can hear you.
Sure that white cloth is not a Gucci designer or Versace or something from anywhere. I'm sure that clothes, somebody had to sew that clothes. And it had to happen in between the little short time for him to be buried. So now I think we can accept that, well, even at the absence of Baba, they saw Baba with shock. They saw him, they were not expecting him to come. He was not invited. Aristocrat, you're not in the box.
I think it's internet select.
Okay, so now we can say Baba was not, they were not ready to carry Baba along at all in the final moment of Mohbad. They were ready. Afars were there. 2 affairs were there. The lawyer was there. And now I think we need to ask the lawyer. He needs to explain to us what was the thing that they told him that happened to his client, that he was ready to accept.
Sele, I have a question for you.
Hold on.
Let me ask Sele one question. Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Sele, let me ask you one question. Without the death certificate, like the way you're saying, in case without assessment, pronouncing Mohbad death and burying him without anybody knowing that night, and the next morning everybody woke up, how would they frame this whole situation to the world?
Well, I'm not sure. I wish Wunmi can send a report. I think she can send a I'm not request. I wish she can send the request and explain to us, because she's the second in command of everything that is happening around Mohbad.
Because you said that if Baba Mohbad wasn't going to show up and they buried Mohbad that night, who was going to give report on behalf of Mohbad?
My sister, that one is a serious question. Oh. All these things are really, really... In fact, I'm so surprised that Darosha is not scared to touch a dead body to the extent of embalming it. I have not seen a dead body before, talk less of touching it. What if the dead body wakes up when you are touching it? That guy needs to be... that boy, not guy, boy. He's a boy. And that criminal needs to be arrested immediately.
They all go to Brekete now. They'll go in the chamber. I know they will get in that chamber. We all will watch them on the war stage. We'll be watching them on that war stage when they call everybody one by one in their box.
Salam, let me get you a little bit. Salam, someone asked you a question here that, I don't know, one guy asked a question here that, did you think that when Baba went to the police station, he was expecting that they should be arrested? You said no. Is that correct?
No, it's supposed to be yes. Yes, for me, with my age, I'm expecting the police find me with a dead body. They have the right to arrest me.
You know what? What if I tell you that Baba wasn't expecting the police to arrest them? Why do I say so? Let me ask you a question. Wait. Let me say why. Hold on. No, hold on. Let me say something. Do you know why I said so? I say so because first, Baba has made so many, he has said so many things, or should I say he has granted so many interviews about what happened at the police station. Do you accept that? He said, he's repeated that incident so many times.
He said the same thing.
Okay, good. Wait. The first time he came out and said they went to the police station, do you know that he did not say that he was expecting them to be arrested?
But
you know, he did not make that statement.
You are not expecting him to say everything. The same thing.
Wait, excuse me. Yeah, which for me,
he is still in shock.
wait.
The problem
Exactly.
is why is he not telling us everything?
Exactly.
Why is it
That's what I'm saying.
we are hearing from in the
Wait now.
past?
Wait.
But she
Yeah,
can
that's
go
what I'm
and meet
saying.
halfway there. She can go and meet.
That's what I'm saying. Baba would have been in shock, or Baba would have not actually known what he was doing at that moment. You understand what I'm saying to you? He might not have known what he was doing at that moment. He was going there not even thinking that they might arrest them. He might not even have known that. Oh, that might not even have come across his mind that there's a possibility they could arrest us as we're going there like that. And I'm saying this because on his first statements he made, he did not say that he was expecting the police to arrest. It's a later statement that he was saying that he now came and said, I was expecting the police to have arrested all of us. That came to my mind. I'm like, the Papa wasn't making this statement before.
Okay.
You get me?
Okay. I understand what you're saying. What you're saying. Somebody might ask me now, what is my name? Please, wait, let me just make a scenario. Someone might ask me now that what is my name? I say my name is Sele. Somebody else might ask me, what is your name? I say my name is Sele S.A. Another person will ask me and say, what is your name? I will say my first name is Sele, last name S.A.
Perfect. Not arguing. I'm not arguing you. Again, which brings me to the point again that, which is me, I'm interested in the statement Baba wrote because first of all, let's bear in mind that Baba was not, let's assume that he was not thinking straight at that moment because of what has happened to his son. Papa is a bit irrational. Because we know that he's made a couple of mistakes. I'm not blaming him for that too. I'm playing the devil's advocate, so no one should come and be attacking me here. Okay? Let's assume now, okay, Baba went to that police station. What did Baba write?
Baba was not writing anything. He was dictating. Baba said he was dictating.
Sele, please wait. Statement is statement. Okay. It doesn't matter whether Baba writes it. They will ask you, can you write it or you speak it or write it? As long as you write something, you give something. Chantal, concerning this situation, this death of Mohbad, any competent police that has asked Baba a question, okay, first Baba, what happened to Mohbad? Okay, Baba will say, yes. They will ask, when did this happen? Did you report to the police? Were you there when it happened? They will ask question in a way that Baba cannot answer. Then the others will come in. Then Baba will say, okay, I came to meet them home. They will say, Baba, when you came, what did you meet? Any intelligent police, from what happened, this that happened, if they had do their job as police, now we are blaming police. If they had done their job very well, they will have a handful of information before they write that report and give Baba. A handful of information is what they will have. We are talking about an exhibit here, an item of great interest that should be curious, that should raise curiosity. So if they have asked good questions, okay, in repertoire or in respect to that dead body, that is a body there, someone's body. What if these people that were not correct? What if Baba? What if it was a plan, a conspiracy for Baba to act to say I'm the father? So they will ask so many questions in any competent police station, and those questions at the point Baba will not be able to answer. Then Wunmi will come in. Then they will not. Wunmi will be here. Baba will be here. Okay, Baba come. When you come, what happened? What happened? How was he? Baba will now say that they have embalmed, they have put your salt on him. Then they will ask them, at what point did you guys put salt on him? What happened? Then they will say, when the hospital, they told us to take him to the morgue or from there there's problem. Then police will go to that hospital. For police without that hospital, what happened? Because police should ask questions very, very well before you write any report and give to them.
Okay. Papariano, remember something. This question come after Baba must have written his report and they've read it to know questions they're asking Baba. Do you accept that?
Okay, no. First, there's going to be some interactions. Okay? There's going to be some interactions, and then so that you will be able to put your words together and say exactly what it is. That is when maybe they need a sworn statement to know what exactly. You will have some interaction when you come in. Okay, so in the course of interaction and in the course of your statement, because you can have a verbal statement, sorry, you can have it verbally, a verbal report or a written report. You have to write your report. Your report has to be recorded. But there will be some interaction. In the course of the interaction, there are questions that will be asked to you. They spend 3 good hours there. For what? They say, that's another foul play. Another foul play. For 3 hours, doing what? So again, at this point, don't forget, I'm a great advocate of the police, but if I'm telling you that they didn't do much here, because the questions they asked Baba was not enough. With all fairness, they should ask me some questions that they would be able to have full understanding of what really happened.
That's what I'm saying. That even if Baba had gone there and they're asking him trivial questions like, why are you here? You need a report. Okay, they do some little questioning in order for him to write his report. After the report, there's normally supposed to be intensive questioning. You understand? Which, from what Baba has written, they are supposed to question him on that. Which normally they'll pick it that, oh, this man wasn't there. Okay, let's question the other people that were there. You understand? So from what Baba will write, it's mostly from what they'll ask him. You understand what I'm saying? And don't forget again.
What are you saying, Chantal? I can't understand.
Wait. From Baba's report, they'll ask him more questions.
Go on, Chantal.
From Baba's report, yes, they'll read that report and they'll ask him more questions. Baba wrote the first report, they corrected it. We need to know what Baba wrote and what the corrected one was. You understand? And remember that the police too was about giving Baba the certificate. You understand? Which means the police had written something as well.
About giving a report.
Yeah, a report as well. You understand? So what I'm saying is that it's important we see what Baba wrote, what was corrected, and what the police wrote when they were about giving Baba that report.
And that's not Chantal, that's something that is important. But I'm assuring you, listen wait, that is important. But I'm assuring you that because indeed, unless Baba will lie in the statement, that's the condition here. But if Baba will explain that he came to meet that body with sword and a bam, because a thorough investigation and interrogation, they will ask, when were you when this happened? You will say something has happened before they called me, I came. Now they'll say, who were those who were there? They'll bring them in. So Baba, when you came, what did you see? Baba will say, I went up, I saw cloth, I saw blood. So we should be asking, what kind of question did police ask Baba? Yes. Because it's an exhibit. Police got to do their job. They are crime regulators.
The same thing I'm saying. We need to see Baba. The police what the police wrote.
Chantal.
See them.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, let me, just because Aristocrat said something, don't stand there. He was wrong in what he said, and he realized in himself what I'm saying. I'm telling you, it is a police duty to regulate crime, to ask questions, and what has happened to Mohbad like this, because there is no way Baba will tell police he was there. Police need to have asked Baba when this crime happened, when did this thing happen, when did he die? Then Baba will say that he did not know, he came to meet, he was called, that something happened. Then the police will try to make it, because it's a dead body we are talking about. Police will try to see whether, it is the job of the police to see whether there is a crime there or not. So police will ask some technical questions. Police will not just be friendly. Okay. So the questions police will ask is what will expose them. The police do good job there. Police will detain all of them. Go on.
Papa Ariano, don't forget, I said that this thing happened in 3 hours. Those people, it was not Baba that first approached the police. He's not familiar with the area. He can't even tell us the name of the police station. He said they were trying. Wunmi, Darosha, Adura, all of them. They were trying to get. They were going back and forth for 3 hours. Before then, he went there as an elderly man. Where is their statement?
Yeah.
Why could they not give them those things before Baba went there himself? Why waste 3 hours in the police station?
I mean, 3 hours. That's what I'm saying. That's a whole rough play, rough play, and they can't get away with it.
And before Baba even had to step inside, the police who saw those people going back and forth, what were they telling them? Because they should have confirmed. Baba also said that he didn't go there alone. So they were asking, if they asked him the questions, Baba would have turned around and said, okay, see the people who were at the house, this is the person who embalmed him, they took him to the hospital, they know what happened. We would not have been unraveling this mess that we are today.
Annie, can we say that Baba in his first statement mentioned that there was blood in that
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I don't
police incompetence. Let us just say, let's assume that maybe the reason why they had to change to tell him that there was an error there is because in the first one he mentioned the blood.
Now the question is, let's go with your train of thought. Why would the police take it out? Why? What are they now trying at that point to cover Wunmi because they know what happened firsthand? Because
it's the same thing you can say. Why did they refuse to give the report? It's the same thing you can make the assumption. That's why I'm saying that the report is important here. Because
they were not giving the reports and they were not even arrested.
So we can assume anything.
So which means the police gave them that body to go without doing anything.
No, for me, I would blame the police not to have asked questions, because if they have asked very good questions, by every means, those people should have been detained.
Yes.
They have asked good questions and do good job. This is a man who came to meet body embalmed. Unless Baba will not talk about, because if they ask him good questions, Baba, when you come, okay, what happened? What did you see when you come? When did this incident happen? When did you guys inform him? So, at the time that they went in, because they were in the police station, Baba was not there with them. So they spent a long time. Then Baba now went to meet them. So maybe they have told the police and they have made a call. Okay. And somebody has said, I am out for this. And then, so yeah.
And in between, this man doesn't even know the police station name. He doesn't even know the area. He doesn't know anything. He was at the junction. They came to take him at the junction of where they were staying. So you're not expecting him to be perfect.
Let me say I'm the police and I ask, when did this happen? When did he die? Exactly, like around what time? Baba will not be able to answer, believe me. Baba will say something happened, then they called me and I got there. Now that's where the question starts. When you got there, how many people were there? In the house, how many people were there with the body? Baba will say, I meet over 100 people. Okay? And the way you see him, how was he? Was it still like shaking a little bit? How was he? There was salt on his chest. Salt, Baba? What was salt doing there? Were you the one that put the salt? He said no. And then I will now ask him, did you suspect who put the salt? They will say Darosha, okay, come. Now, what happened that made you put salt on him? We went to the hospital. Wahala.
Papariano. When I want to ask now, in the process of getting a police report, is it like the police will just hear what they want to say and accept that is fine, or go and examine the body to actually know?
Thank you. Good question.
You say? Okay.
In the process of getting the report, are you saying that I can just walk to a police station and say this is what is happening, cry and lie, and tell the police to write a report for me without them using their eyes to examine that body?
They need to check the body where they're stabbing everything, or they have to check. That they check for crime. Where there's no crime. So that's why I'm saying that Aristocrat he didn't get that one there. So, I mean, they should have checked to see whether there is crime or not. It is after they have done enough, and there is no how they will interrogate this. Looking at the scenario, the circumstances, what happened. Okay? There is no how they will ask good question that they will not detain them and start investigation, unless the only way is that when they check the body, there is no stabbing. There is nothing that shows criminality. If they check their body, see stabbing everywhere, they will ask now, did this person fight? Who stabbed him?
So obviously the police were compromised because that person was Ikorodu police station. So from the police station that was close to his house.
Honey, it's not Ikorodu.
Okay, but they were saying it was Ikorodu now.
No. Ikorodu is so far to. It was Lekki.
Okay.
Lekki, Etiosa local government.
Thank you. So obviously they were compromised because at the end of the day, the police that we all know, they said, okay, their action to want to take stuff like this serious, for them to have been lackadaisical in the way they handled it, it's very obvious. It's very, very obvious.
Is that they are what, lackadaisical?
Yes.
You can see the reason why Wunmi is sleeping and waking up in peace. You know? Only a dumb person will say they don't understand what is happening here. Then they went to take Prime Boy that is in Ikorodu, spending that is not, you know, all these things are not making any sense to us. You know? My brother, justice for Mobado.
I want to take us back to the call between Abu Ebe with Ayat, please.
Let me even play that call. I've been wanting to play that call. You guys are not letting me play that call.
Why? I had in that call.
Should I play it?
There's a conversation with Abu Ebe saying, I want to play it
so that you interview.
Please play it. Yes. I think I forgot.